Peace, my name is Dahkil Hasif and I'm a griot. I use my storytelling skill set professionally and for play.
What if I told you?
I love stories and I'm very passionate about it. And nowadays I use my skill set to help people heal with my brothers, Men at Work Healing. Sometimes it's better to show than tell, so come along on this journey. Yeah, subway, to the air train, to the airport, fly into Nashville, Tennessee, and then make the 2-hour drive to Chattanooga. Not exactly glamorous, but it does reflect the level of commitment to the work. I get to make this particular trip with my brothers Dashaun and Daoud as facilitators at Men at Work Healing. We were invited to come to Rox Fest to do a talk about masculinity and healing. This past summer, we were introduced to this world by Men at Work Healing facilitator Sadiq Anderson Bey, where one of our facilitators, Rasul Jelani, spoke on a panel about masculinity and mental health. So at the invitation of Memphis Rox's Director of Operations, John Hogg, their Executive Director, Michelle Miller, and the good people at Protect Our Winters, who made our travel possible, we made our way to Memphis. Can you tell me a little bit about Memphis Rox, the climbing facility?
Yeah, so it's a state-of-the-art rock climbing gym in South Memphis. We wanted to build basically an access point to relationships, and then we built programs based on what the community needs. A place that people can get together and talk and hang and climb or work out or do whatever you want to do, but just do it together.
Well, that's gonna be my next question. Please tell me about Memphis Rox, the family.
The family. Man, we got a cast of characters.
Yes, you do.
So we're a bit of a melting pot. We've got people from all over, and we all learn from each other and take care of each other. Yeah.
What is Rox Fest?
So we wanted the climbing festival to have the same mission as the organization, right? Let's create a premium product with the lowest amount of financial barrier. You know, you're not getting sack lunches at this festival. You're getting a meal by a chef. You're getting not two legends in the industry giving a talk. You're getting 13 and everybody's hanging and talking at the same time. And you know, some of the best rock climbing in the country. Well, especially like bouldering, right? Bouldering. Because cool thing about bouldering is like, how many times did you walk and you saw one person climbing and 12 people down here supporting and encouraging, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna let you get hurt, and I'm gonna make sure I give you the energy to get to the top.
Indeed.
You know, and that's like kind of a metaphor for life, right?
So what is the intention behind the Rox Talks, particularly for the community?
The intention is to educate and create further conversations so we all learn from each other. I think that's like the most important part of the festival. We just wanted people to get to know each other. 13 people get a platform, and then how many conversations from there?
Yeah, it's really important in doing this work. You know, we're out here having fun, but to take time to talk to people. So many of these talks were really inspiring. People who've done really amazing things. Climbed Denali, climbed Mount Everest, ice climbing. Need a hug? You need to build, you need a quiet. If you need someone to sit and meditate with you for a quiet moment, we're
here. Yeah.
Men at Work Healing is a brotherhood of cultivated friendship based on accountability and authenticity over a 30-year period of time.
What is a man? And I'm sure if I asked everyone in this space right now that question, I would get the same amount of answers.
What came to my mind was, imagine what it would be like to be a child and you're told to man up from the time you're a little kid. You're told to be tough from the time you're a little child. You're told that little boys aren't allowed to sing the song Shake Your Booty and dance because you're a young warrior. Nobody's gonna help me in certain situations. I have to do this on my own. And I carried that with me into life. I took pride in not needing anybody. I took pride in when people asked me how I was, I'm good, I got this. And I got really good at it. And it worked until it didn't.
Having you guys there inspired a lot of people. I've been getting text messages.
did you have an idea of like what we might be talking about? And then when we did speak, what came up for you? What was that experience like?
It's gonna sound crazy, but you already had exceeded the expectation that I had in my mind, just from the conversations we had without you even being on stage.
Okay.
You know, just the heart to hearts, and just knowing that there's people in other cities that understand trauma for men, and that knows how to talk about it. You know, and then when I heard you all on stage sharing your experiences, you know, growing up in the South, to show your emotions, you looked at as weak or as soft as a punk, and to know somebody else is going through that, has found a way to heal themselves, and not just heal themselves, but work on healing others in their community. It kind of made me want to do more, you know, because rock climbing most definitely is an outlet for me to express how I feel. But I'm not a big talkative guy on how I feel. But listening to you guys and conversating with you guys have most definitely opened me up. These couple days we spun together, and I really appreciate that, man. I truly appreciate that. All y'all brothers, man, y'all are spectacular, heaven sent.
Man, thank you.
I mean, let's be honest, like, people from neighborhoods like South Memphis don't talk about their feelings. But exposure, and then now after talking to you guys, that dude's gonna be talking about his feelings all the time, and it's just gonna be a better world for it.
A lot of what you said was really profound, and I really appreciated you being up there and sharing that message with everyone.
I'm curious because we're of different generations.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it's more people are starting to embrace those ways of thinking?
It was refreshing to see that perspective of what you guys are doing as far as promoting that and saying like, hey, you know, it doesn't make you any less of a man to have feelings or to express yourself in these ways that, you know, might be considered unmanly or like any of that. The fact that you know, maybe had struggles in your childhood, that doesn't limit you from growth in the future. It just sort of changes your path.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you again. I'm just giving you another. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
So we'll continue to show up in these spaces because essentially we get to be a positive interaction of masculinity for a lot of people. Well, listen, all in together, we're gonna change the environment in Memphis and the world.
Oh yeah, dude. Thanks,
Yo,
dude.
man. Big hug. Thank you.
And if you ever in Memphis, make sure you come to Memphis Rox, man. It's a wonderful climbing gym, and you can meet some GEMs like these guys too. Most definitely.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. You are too. We're a reflection of you.
Yes. Thank you, Tennessee. It's a beautiful state, and we're looking forward to Memphis. Now, back to Brooklyn to continue doing the work.